The Transformers Skybound comics are peak. I've been holding this video off for too long, man. We start this whole off with the Ark crash landing on Earth, and inside of the Ark we see Optimus, Soundwave, some Coneheads, Bumblebee, and Starscream. I saw that boy B and I was ready for him to blick something down, man. That's Big Billy Goat right there. Then old ass Jetfire was the first to wake up. He starts activating the Ark just for Starscream to follow. And that boy Jetfire think everything is all fun and games. He sees Starscream, he's like, oh, that's ganging them. And then he blinked Bumblebee in the mouth. I mean, Bumblebee was in 3 panels, not pages, not chapters, 3 whole ass panels before he died. This version of Starscream already clearing like 80% of his other versions, because Brother Man woke up and got something done immediately. Jetfire saw that, he was like, oh hell nah, Brother Man, what are you doing? Just to get blinked in his sternum, and that boy Prime got up, grabbed Starscream by his missiles and hit him with this nasty ass clothesline. Prime's ass beating did not stop there, because he done hit that boy Starscream with a nasty German suplex. He been studying them Kenosuke to catch the tapes. I mean, look at that arch. Starscream got his ass back up just to get kicked in the mouth by Ratchet, and that boy Skywarp got up and started busting at the Autobot, so I had to take some cover. Optimus went to go get his ion blaster, but Soundwave blew them boys up as Prime finally gets to see they done blinked down his little buddy Beam. It's over for these bitch ass niggas now, cause Starscream done put Lil Bro in a headlock, and Soundwave ejected Ravage to go finish off Prime. He's over here still reaching for that blicky, and then Carly and Spike, oh yeah, there's 2 humans here, I forgot to let y'all know that, push the gun to Prime and he booms Ravage. The Decepticons were on the Ark because they needed Teletran 1, and Optimus, being the smart guy he is, blew up Teletran 1, so that hoe not helping anybody. Him and Ratchet transform and dip up out of there with Spike and Garlic. Jetfire too, but Lil Bro got shot out of the sky. He is on like negative 18 health right now. He needs some help. The Autobots done flee to this old abandoned quarry while the Decepticons are still in need of Energon, and they realize they can tap the power lines for Energon, and then they start terrorizing the town. I mean, Starscream just straight up squished somebody to death. All this death and destruction in chapter 1 is crazy. There's no reason for Starscream to have the name Starscream, which quite possibly might be the hardest name all time, by the way, and he's known and relegated to being a bitch and a coward his whole existence. He should be moving like a demon like he was in Armada, or how he was moving in Transformers 1, but big old Peasy saw the mini war the Decepticons had going on in the city and decided to pull up. And in the background of Optimus pulling up, they thought Lil Bro called in reinforcements, and look at this panel. Is this not crazy? Done kicked the piss out of bro, man. I know he's in the afterlife, like what did I do in particular? Skywarp was finna mow down that boy Cliff Jumper, but big Optimus pulled up with the clutch, done bashed him right in the chest. Done Transformers started busting at that boy Skywarp just for him to use his ability to pull at that boy Prime's head. Tripped the hell out of my dog, so that boy Skywarp tried to kick his head off. He just got caught in a fireman's carry. Flipped his ass over and hit him with a fucking burning hammer. Optimus Prime been on Earth for 5 minutes and he already studying them Kenta Kobashi tapes, bro. Like who else is cooler than Big Red? And then that boy Prime pulled out the Energon axe, said some damn, you fought well Skywarp, let us be done now, just to get his elbow blown out by a rocket used from one of the humans. And I'm not gonna lie, this pissed me off, bro. Y'all just seen Optimus Prime beat the brakes out of the dude that was just terrorizing y'all city, and y'all still got the audacity to shoot at him? Skywarp got up and was like, them niggas dumb as hell. Proceeded to shoot at that injured arm some more. And I mean, goddamn, look at that arm. Spike's the only dude there trying to tell them to stop, just to run in the crossfire of the bullets and get blicked. Now that boy Spike dad looking stupid. Got the I eat ass face all over him. So you know what Optimus does? He rips that arm off and proceeds to beat the brakes out of Skywarp. I mean, Quan Chi don't got nothing on my goat right now, man. He is doing him dirty. On the way to the hospital, that boy Starscream pulled up, busting at Optimus. But that boy Cliff Jumper done tripped the hell out of him, and Optimus ran over his goofy ass. Decepticons started busting at the hospital. Prime and Cliff Jumper was in just for Rumble to get this nasty ass Cliff Jumper back shot, and then Soundwave done kicked the piss out of my boy Optimus in the mouth. Soundwave got his pole directly aimed at Optimus's head, just for that boy Jazz to pull up. Shot that man Starscream right in the shoulder just to grab Soundwave by his head and plant his ass on it. Now the whole Autobot squad is standing tall against the Decepticons, so them lame ass niggas decide to dip up out of there. They already did so much damage to the hospital, that boy Spike is not gonna be able to make it. So Optimus powers the whole facility with his matrix of leadership. Ratchet over here suggesting something to Prime to get back on the initiative. He sees it like, I cannot do that. Prime still does it though, and This might be the coolest thing that has happened in Transformers in like the past 20 years, man. Optimus toting Megatron's fusion cannon, talking about some damn, how do you feel about going on the offensive? Is this not the rawest nigga to ever be alive? Sparky done found another source of energy for the Autobots. So in the meantime, Optimus and the gang is using that to revive and restore the fallen warriors that they got on Earth. First up to bat is RC, and you know what I said. Anyways though, Decepticons is on dick immediately just for that boy Reflector to pull up on Prime, and I mean, good God, blew that nigga to smithereens. He's just one leg, bro. That's kind of crazy. Prime over here slamming the piss out of Decepticons, even done Blick Starscream in the gut. So now the Autobots try to dip up out of there, headed to the Ark, because that's where the Decepticons are based up. On their way to the goddamn Ark, that nigga Bone Crusher T-boned Optimus. I mean, good God. I cannot express to you how much it looks like Optimus Prime is dead here. That boy should not be able to transform after this. But it turns out Starscream was able to bring back every single one of the Constructicons, and they all formed Devastator. Old team of Autobots on 3% energy. Now they gotta fight Devastator? Jetfire, where the rest of the aerial bots, man? We need Superion right now. And look at Prime's other arm. That hoe is also completely tore out the frame. He just got that new right one yesterday. Autobots over here having a fight for their lives against Devastator, having to flee into the Ark. Cliff Jumper veers off course, but that boy Optimus said, I'm leaving here or something, pulled up on Starscream, kicked him right in his damn mouth. Just for Devastator to grab Optimus by the leg, and oof, look at this nasty wind up. Just to chunk this nigga into the damn wall. Look at Optimus, bro.
Baba Booey
Got to Earth and has not been able to have a break since he got here, man. It's just fade after fade, ass beating after ass beating. When will this turmoil end? RC done dragged Optimus back into the Ark while Jazz was doing covering fire. That boy Ratchet is on one leg, bro. He couldn't crawl fast enough. Devastator done caught his ass, so they had to close the doors, cutting off his other leg. Optimus on the operating table like, damn, I am messed up, bro. Somebody take the Matrix of Leadership, drop that hole right on the ground. And then Sparky goes inside of the Matrix of Leadership, powers that hole up, and it goes back into Optimus, and that nigga is fully charged back up. Rest in peace to real one, Sparky. Devastator came busting through the Ark, and Optimus ripped off one of the little bro's fingers, picked up that ion blaster and started busting. Optimus done drove up this cliff and started flicking down Devastator. And I'm not gonna hold you, if I was Devastator, I'm calling out BS, bro. You gotta be on PEDs. You wasn't moving like this 3 seconds ago. Prime egged on Devastator just so Optimus could flip him on his back. Optimus just flipped over 6 Transformers in one on top of Starscream. Devastator done de-devastated, took Starscream, hauled ass, and went back home. We go see the war on Cybertron with Elita 1 and Cup, and oh nah, look at what Shockwave done did to my nigga Ultra Magnus. But the Decepticons are having inner turmoil. That boy Soundwave that patches of Starscream in 5, dumped his ass in some lava. And look at Soundwave, bro. This is Aura Man right here. This like a top 5 panel in this whole comic. The Decepticons commandeer this Navy vessel. Astro Train gets unleashed from his shackles, wanting to fade with Megatron off beat. Then Soundwave and the Decepticons on Earth get a call from Shockwave. Cliff and Optimus was flying over the ocean just for this big ass portal to burst open damn near up under them. And out from that hole came Shockwave. Now, if y'all don't know about comic Shockwave, this dude right here is a miscreant, but it's just Optimus and Cliff versus like 18 Decepticons. They are completely outmatched. And Soundwave was finna blick that boy Cliff Jumper down, but Ratchet took the blow for his little buddy. And I mean, tore that chest open. Bro just got both his legs back like yesterday. So Optimus kicked the piss out of Soundwave, and now it's a full-on brawl between the Autobots and the Decepticons. And Shockwave done hit Optimus with a tombstone pile driver. Elita 1 came out that portal with Ultra Magnus bumping into Shockwave, having his execution of Optimus fail. The Combaticons came out of that portal too. She saw Optimus's ion blaster and got to work immediately. Elita 1 wanted Optimus to retreat, but Jazz and Cliff Jumper were over there with the Decepticons, but he had no choice. He had to skedaddle up out of there, as Soundwave and Shockwave took Jazz and Cliff Jumper. This man Shockwave got to Earth and got business done. Frame 1. Started feeding big ass whales to his feeder just so he can make this portal to transport Cybertron to Earth. What's up with Decepticons trying to do this? Matter of fact, this isn't Shockwave's first time trying to do this. Optimus, Elita, RC, all the Autobots they have left on Earth getting ready to raid Cybertron to get their boys back. While that boy Shockwave was torturing Jazz, getting ready to put something on little bro. Big OPs, he pulled up behind Shockwave, upped pole on his ass. Had that dude perplexed. But Shockwave took Cliffjumper as a hostage, started busting at the Autobots as the Constructicons turned into Devastator. And then we see Ultra Magnus kitted and back up to full strength. He getting ready to lay some pipe. Then he sees Shockwave and bitches. Carly saw the Autobots getting done in on the big screen in 4K and decided to do something about it. Done charged into Cybertron with her van, knocking Cliffjumper out of Soundwave's hand. But Devastator done caught up to Cliffjumper and chunked the piss out of bro. But that boy Prime got this mean ass shot off on Devastator. Alita did that Star Wars tactic, wrapped Devastator's big ass legs up and tripped his little goofy ass. But Devastator got dropped right on Shockwave's harvesters, but the Combaticons were surrounding Cliffjumper. So Optimus pulled up on their ass solo dolo, started putting belts to ass just for Shockwave to pull up. Told Prime another step and he's didn't even let bro finish that sentence, blasted that damn arm off. Big Shockwave ain't going out like no bitch though. He jumped at Optimus just for that boy Optimus to get that boy in a ground and pound position, and he started going to town. Then the PTS demon started waking up as he crushed that man Shockwave's head into pieces. And then the portal to leave home was almost there, so he took Cliffjumper. He was about to go, but Alita shot that hoe. And Alita 1 was willing to use all the energon that Shockwave used by killing so many things and beings on Earth. And Optimus, being the good guy he is, he's like, yo, yeah, nah, I cannot let that slide. Up the pole on the energon as he blew that hoe to smithereens, cutting off this large ass chunk of Cybertron as he starts falling down to Earth. Beachcomber comes and picks his ass up. And look at this cool ass nigga, bro, just aura farming for the sake of aura farming. But that's all the issues of Transformers Skybound I wanted to cover for y'all today, man. The first 12 issues. Let me know if y'all want me to cover the rest, because I definitely got y'all. This shit is gas. I hope the rumors of this getting an animated show are real, because if not, bro, Hasbro is afraid of money. But let me know if there's any other comics y'all want me to cover, man. Absolute Batman, huh? I'll do that for y'all if y'all want. If you like, comment, subscribe, do the good stuff, and yeah, I'm out of here. Bye.